First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On play action, Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Right at the 40. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he stopped immediately there. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on third down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball third time to try and make up for the first two. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
Allen off the play fake. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this early down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Touchdown. It's complete. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Check. Go. Look. Squeeze.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Running out of the gun here, Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 29, Lawrence. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Lawrence. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They run again with Breida. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 97 yards rushing here for Breida. This is a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Back to throw. Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
44,
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Bills, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.